Quaspex is insane this game when you look at it. It's really great against Necrophos. I've seen it a couple times in the group stage. It worked very, very well.
Ninja Boogie is basically just functioning as a wall, right? This is what you do as the sun flies out. Here comes the beetles. They're going to have to try and remove those beetles. Mushi's not actually helping him out right now. Ninja Boogie's got so much minus armor. He's going to try and soul rip himself to be able to save, but the beetle is still on him. He does have the higher levels of soul rip. Bottom lane, they are going to be able to get the brambles onto Roger, and Roger's just getting eaten apart here. The big crit comes out from Ice early, and it does manage to take the Treant Protector down.
With your Dragon form, collapse onto the tower. That's why VP, I think, has gone for this tree. You have the ability to just protect the tower against the DK, force rotations, force over commitments as Ice going to go down the first time. VP, let's see if they set up again.
Jab's going to try and intercept here, but he just gets beaten down so quickly. Ramses with all that physical damage.
Every single time Moon goes somewhere, he's trailing him.
Yeah.
He wants to be able to protect his mid tower. He wants to be able to protect his side lane towers.
Nice Tornado EMP onto the neck post. Mushi's going to get popped here. Soul Rip actually does buy him a little bit more time, but he's just surrounded by so many heroes. Pasha is able to get that killing spree. Moon's going to go for it. Ice coming in from behind. Is going to be able to get the stun onto Roger. Now, Moon's a little slow to follow that one up, but will be here in time for the breathe fire. The living armor's actually keeping him alive until the last couple of shots come in. Ice slowed down for the cold snap, hit by the EMP. He's already dead. And Moon, he's going to be swapped back into the tier 1 tower right next to Ramsey. That is Terrorize. Might just be able to save him alongside that Soul Rip. That might just be able to do it. Ninja Boogie gets a little low, so does Moon, but the Weaver, Pasha, was super scared of going for it, as he should be. They control the brambles, almost got him killed. Not to give up on the tombstone and give up on the tier 1 tower push as well, it seems, as maybe even Mushi's gonna die here. Gets a little bit of heal on himself. Soul Rip as well. It's not quite enough. Free Fire comes out. Suntroy's gonna miss. They turn around. Reaper side. He gets the kill, but dies in the process.
Running around a little bit aimlessly because they're probably in a similar position as Ramses. Gonna get dusted up. Jabs. Has the follow-up.
Needs to be able to land the brambles here, and he does. The first round follow-up. They're going to be able to get a lot of magic damage on him with the Bedlam. Pasha's trying to tank it up, but gives up on it in the end. The Overgrowth, they're going to try and focus on the Tombstone. Nice the 3-man into the EMP. That's going to burn everybody up. Dark Will is already dead. Moon has no mana to be able to work with. Canning TP away. Pasha is going to try and hunt him down, but he does have a lot of armor. It's going to tough kill to be able to get, but they slow him down, and it looks like Moon pops the mana. Does manage to get the Shadow Blade off. Fortunately, solo on the spot with the Sentry. Pasha gets a mega kill streak.
Things are slightly tilting their way.
They do have a couple different forms of card initiation for Mineski that was missing earlier. Ice.
No one's going to get run into.
And he's going to be able to jump in the back lines. Moon is going to have a hard problem with Pasha, but at the same time, a beautiful tornado comes in, stops a lot of Jab's damage, almost able to finish up no one, but can't quite do it. No one, Ice is actually going to go for the blink in a second here. The man to get the Reaper Scythe on him. That is a big time kill, and now they can turn towards the Treant Protector, take him out. No more living armor to be able to worry about. Mineski has control of the mid lane and should be able to take the mid tower finally. Seems like they're just a bit too afraid of overextending themselves like they saw Virtus Pro just do. Solo's just going to keep in pace here with Ninja Boogie to make sure he gets the magic missile as soon as the rest of his heroes are here. Ninja Boogie just separated from his team a bit too much. They go for the 3-man smoke rotation up to the top lane now.
A lot of pings being sent out.
They do have a scan on the Necrophos on the side here, so they are going to be able to get that 3-man smoke onto the 2 supports, though. They found the Treant Protector. He's not going to be able to get away, and it looks like Jabs will deal with Solo pretty easily. Solo does manage to get a bit distance, and he knows he's just prolonging the inevitable here. Will eventually die.
And this would be such a clutch gank if they manage to kill him twice here. They know that people are in their own jungle.
Oh, they're going to let Ramses maybe run into them.
Oh, this is so smart.
At the perfect time, they're going to be able to get the Sentry instant stun. Life 1. Ramses lived a little bit longer than expected, but now life 2.
You need to drop the tombstone.
It's going to be up to no one to hit the big tornado to be able to save him. They managed to get the swap back and Terrorize under 3 in the back line. That's a beautiful hit from Jabs. The tombstone will finally go down from Pasha, but Chaos reigns, and it looks like it's going to be Mineski who's taking it. Ramsey's barely getting away. Outside the Sentry cut down by the Reaper's side. Roger's going to be up next with the Curse Ground. No one trying to protect him. A big meteor comes in, but he's not an Exort Invoker, so that does very little damage whatsoever. Treant Protector's down. Pasha's going to come in with the Diffuser Blade. They do manage to get the Magic Missile. They're focusing on the tankiest hero of all, though, and now the support already dead. Bedlam coming back up from Jabs, takes the opposing support, but finally they do manage to finish off Boone. So Mushi and Jabs will limp away from Pasha, a bit scared. Mushi, nice tornado there from no one, so it looks like they are going to be able to get the extra hero kills. Diffuser Blade slowed down, and Mushi falls. A triple kill for Pasha. But I mean, I can't help but feeling like the double BKB pickup now. Virtus Pro, they are going to come in, trying to go on to Bushi first. A beautiful overgrowth out from Roger. Snuck in from the side and will be able to control the two supports. Ninja Boogie's already gone. The Cursed Crown does manage to stun up. They actually spot out the Tombstone. They're going to reveal it with a Sunstrike so Pasha can focus it down. Slowing down Bushi with the Fuse Blade. Swap back, Terrorize. It's going to come in, but the BKB activated by Ramses means that he is not deterred whatsoever from his prey. He will be able to bring down Bushi and take the tier 2 tower.
And Moon didn't even respond to that.
Yeah,
Don't be afraid to go for the team fight. Your team is still really strong, especially once you get on top of VP's heroes. Now it might be a little bit too late because of the BKBs, but VP committing for this. They're all here. Sentry's been dropped.
Got to be careful to swap. Clutch Lotus Orb timings can protect you from that.
Yeah, you got the Aghanim Scepter now on the Invoker. I think for VP now it's go time as Ramses holding this high ground area.
With that double damage, he's going to go straight 3 shots. Ninja Boogie instantly gets stumped up with a Dragon Knight over the Terrorize coming in. They do have really good control of them. Running into the Brambles, Moon pops his BKB, but his damage, it just doesn't look great. Now Ram's going to be able to pop his BKB in turn. So, pretty beautiful overgrowth there from Roger in the back lines. Does manage to control of all these heroes. Ramsey's focused down. Moon turns, finish up Ice as well, who does still have the reincarnation, but again, he just doesn't really have a whole lot of damage to back it up because the rest of the team is being forced farther and farther back. Pasha just keeps on pushing Mushi farther away with the Diffuser Blade. He takes away all of his team, and now Ice is going to die a second time. Mineski ripped apart by Virtus Pro and executed one by one. Yeah, no reincarnation, no terrorize. Virtus Pro, they're going to let Pasha do the work here.
And they're going to look for the swap. Solo posturing up, trying to move forward.
Managed to get a force staff in, but no fall disables. Now Moon does manage to get the Reaper side coming down, and does manage to finish him off. That is a big kill. Mineski needed that to be able to hold this high ground. Solo in the middle of it. He's going to be next one down. Ramses, as well as no one, trying to back away. Mineski on the hunt, though. They really need these kills. They do manage to get the dust. Ramses is a bit slowed down. Moon stun. Does manage to get the stun. Follow-up Cursed Crown, and it looks like it is going to be Ramses down as well. What a
That's a gem.
Mineski. Pro with an Aegis feeling confident are going to split up a little bit.
They've got the gem. They might just run into no one here. This would be a huge pickoff. He doesn't have BKB. He throws out the tornado
as well. They're going to be able to find him leading up. Got the instant stun. Moon lands it with the Dragon Tail. That's going to be no one dead for 90 seconds.
And what a game this has turned into is now VP, even with the Aegis. You most likely have to blow the buyback, but you have to start the fight first. Where's the swap? Here it is.
Back into the instant side device. Ramses as well as Pasha. Going to try and beat him down with the double damage on a Pasha. They may look pretty easy, but now it's going to be Ninja Boogie caught in as well. Really good terrorize out. They just need to try and get out. They force the buyback out to no one. Mineski have done their job, even if they get 2 heroes picked off. As long as the rest can escape, there is both the Vlads as well as an extra 15% vengeance or a damage out of that Vengeful Spirit. That is pretty big, just because you can't really take the Vengeful Spirit out of these fights. Even if she dies, she comes back with her Vengeful Spirit, and she's still giving this massive amount of armor or as well as damage to everybody.
You see what Pasha did, by the way? He switches build completely. Instead of finishing the Nullifier, he in fact just goes to the Aghanim Scepter, and I think that's going to change the way that he plays. He wants to just sit behind people as Solo. Going to get run into here. He swaps in Roger. He gets the blink off.
That was beautiful. Great teamwork there. Mushi, they're going to need to try and take the bug off of him. Tornadoed in the air.
How do you take this fight? VP, both teams moving forward here.
They got the side device onto the Dark Will. They need to be able to take out this big team fight, but too much heal comes out. He does manage to get the shot around.
Ramses is gone.
Ramses, he's already dead. Pasha pops his BKB and runs away with Max Yakuchi. Mushi
running forward
on these heroes. Does manage to get the Shivas. Nice tornado turnaround though with the guys on top of the two of them. Cataclysm out. A lot of it dodged, turn around, stun onto the Weaver, but they want to be able to finish up this Solo. The Vengeful Spirit is the easy hero to pick off. Finally, the Dark Will does die. The Aghanim Scepter from Ice. Ice spots Pasha for a moment. The Terrorize comes in a little bit too late. They already got the BKB up, but Moon, he is super tanky. Ramses is having a hard time being able to bring him down.
His BKB's down.
To pop the Dragon Knight and turn and fight him. That's why Ramses got to back up. So instead, they're just going to be able to turn, see if they can finish off that Vengeful Spirit while backing away from the Invoker. He managed to get a really good Deafening Blast, holding him in with the Overgrowth as well, focusing on the Tombstone. And now all these heroes caught in the ice wall with no BKBs coming in from behind the Reaper site. Not good enough to be able to catch Roger in, but Jeff will be able to finish up at least that clicks. He immediately buys back though, looking for the TPN. Ice battling alone next to Jabs, who's going to die soon. The Wraith King Aghanim Scepter is allowing them to do a lot of damage to Pasha, but he still had the time lapse out, so that leaves Moon all by himself, surrounded by too many heroes. Mushi comes in, gives a little bit of death pulls, but not quite enough. A little bit more. Pasha is able to run down now. Mushi's surrounded by
Mushi's gone.
He tried to come in and bail out his heroes. The Goatrod's going to be able to buy him a bit more time. The Solar gives a big time heal, and Virtus Pro, now that there's reinforcements from Mineski, they'll back up. A big deafening blast. He sees Mushi is low on the side and wants to be able to hunt him down. Going down. He's gone. And Mushi's dead. Down for 2 minutes. 90 seconds on Moon. Ice coming up next. He does have the reincarnation, but Jab, he'll dive. Just focus down for the swap every single time by Ramses. It is only Ice. And now it's going to be the Undying caught as well. Ninja Boogie. Virtus Pro. One big fight is all they needed. And they'll be able to take down Mineski. Not once, but twice in a big team fight in the mid lane. Finishing up with Ice. No buybacks on Mineski. And that will be Virtus Pro marching down the lane, pushing into the tier 4s, and taking game number 1. They just outplayed Mineski in that last team fight.
Yeah, especially near the end. They came online at the right times. The ability to constantly get